Alright, so everything's good, and boop. And with that, hey there everyone, welcome back to my talk corner. I'm Kishasakura, and of course, let me get my Discord ready, up and ready, just in case anyone wants to show up, blah blah blah. Boop. And with that in mind, so welcome back to my talk corner. I'm Kishasakura, and today, of course, we got after my month-long vacation, I'm finally gonna tackle Final Fantasy 14 with the Dawntrail expansion. Ooh, let me change my PNG. Just give me one moment. And if I sound kind of weird, I apologize for that. I'm currently going through a little bit of a sore throat. So just my PNG and alt. Default. And no, there we go. All right. And with that in mind, here's my character. I took some time to actually do some little bit of dyeing and some glamour, but the chest piece I'm trying to get though, I had to like basically the chest piece I wanted. I had to get I had to go through the burn over and over again in order to get it, and went through it a couple of times, didn't get it. But that's RNG. And also I had to change a couple of things. Like for example, the gauntlets I'm wearing cannot be dyed. The pants and boots can, and also the chest plate I'm currently wearing cannot be dyed. What I could have done is use a little bit of white dye to go with it, but this might be for now until I can finally get the chest plate I wanted. But for now, so this is my attempt on glamour. Not the best thing ever, but I mean, like it's an attempt. All right then. So first and foremost, let's go. I believe we have to talk with Ojika, and the crowd's gone since I'm currently I'm a month behind. Apologies. Alright then, so, a new world! Welcome back. I heard, just a word from Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard the guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait on the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Also, do also tell me if there's any other better mask I can use for glamour besides the one I'm using. I kind of wish there was a mask I can wear on the side of my head, kind of like the PNG I'm currently using. But I can't seem to find anything like that. Even the Japanese festival mask, I mean, the Japanese festival mask, there is one that you can wear on the side, but you can't really dye it. I might have to like either either use either bandanas, some goggles, or maybe a blindfold. But again, I'm trying to see brand. All right, let's get this done. Let's get this expansion started. Even though I was supposed to start like weeks ago, but you know I was on vacation. Ojika gave us the good news. We made ready to set sail for the moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. Ah, there they are. Ah, you're all here. It took me some persuasion, but the Gleaner's guildship has granted us places aboard the vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Dawntrail. I doubt anyone expected that we had the ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it concern, but everyone's still clear on what we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We have not forgotten. The nation of Tuliol is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphanaut and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with his neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilzabad. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can assure that we'll give the contest all due attention. Checking OBS is recording, right? Okay, yep. Do also please tell me though if the volume is like a little low, so I can raise it. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cran? Yes, as far as we can determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I would very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm right, there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. And in any case, you're not the only one with interest in the City of Gold. The Guten City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because of the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of Stoic Servant, I see. What of you? Don't dare tell me you changed your mind. Or sail, let the wind take us as she pleases. Well said, we won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right, then, if we're all still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Cold, please go away. As they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
I should have used the Emperor's new necklace to hide that necklace.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural Toral may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels.
Let me just increase the volume just a tiny bit. Oop, there we go.
Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Boothesvin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Is that how you say your name?
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Eh.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I kind of wished actually the Viper blades. I kind of wish though there should be an option to you can change how you holster your weapon. I know that might be a nightmare to code.
Off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Toral.
Well, like I was saying, like I know it would be nightmare to cold, but I kind of wish though the Viper blades were on your hip rather than on the back.
Just wait.
Just like in the trailer.
Said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits dethroned. Me, Waklamat.
Ooh. I'll take the map. I'll take the map. Do 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 do. Oh, it's already been updated. Tuleo.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Toral was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Hey, Toasty! How's it going? I was gone for a month.
out across these same waters, grandfather.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Toasty. It's I was on family vacation, visiting back home in my old country for about a month. It wasn't for that though. I would have started Dawntrail like long time ago, like when it first came out. So I'm currently a month behind about everyone else, but still, I just in case I still have that spoiler warning in case anyone else still lagging behind, like me. Also, RNG in this game, I keep forgetting RNG in this game sucks. I couldn't get the right chestplate for my glamour in time before the stream. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun with my family. I mean, as family goes, you know how it takes, and a little too much of one thing can be detrimental. But overall, it's fun. Hello. Hi. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. On Fontagene's the name. I was working at Cinnamons Aesthetics in Ulda, you see. But my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard the room for another passenger and suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawntrail welcomes all regardless of origin, so Tuliolal seems like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. That is too real. That is too real. Back in ancient times, you could do that easily, but now in modern times, you can't do so as easily. Good luck to you, and best wishes. Oh, of course, my mom, being an avid traveler, always brought back a bunch of food back home. I personally brought home like a bottle of liquor that you can't get here in the States. Let's see. Hello, sorry to interrupt your conversation. I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but the more of you Eorzeans come to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, so we head home to lick our wounds. And you? My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great catamaran. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural, almost 80 years ago. The Mamolja's leader is said to have welcomed Catamaran with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to the culinary revolution. The tales say Catamaran returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during this last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Jeez, yeah. Again, the ocean is ferocious and mysterious and dangerous. But that said, be careful when you're traveling, via by land, water, or air. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ulda. Specialty imports and exports. Eorzean and Turali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as you do, remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Are you male or female? What kinds of lava falls I can't tell. Is this your first crossing the salt, as you do? As I say, do remember that the social more. Oh yeah. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead of the names of certain clans. For the Makote, the Hastradal, the Rothgar, and the Zubral, Not because everyone is given a clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with the clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. You are male. Yeah. The facial structure of this model is definitely the male model. Hey, what's up? Do you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next to the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants to the rise of succession. You're a young Wuklamant, being one of them, of course. But from what Mamulja Bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. Oh hey Amber, what's up? See you change your name again. Toasty, if you're still in chat, looks like Amber is a big fan of you. Oh. Hi, Cryle. Did you learn anything of interest? Oh, I haven't heard about the clan names. We should have Wuklamant and Erenville teach us on the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. As I'm trying to catch up on all of the streaming I missed throughout the month I was gone. Do. This is why the sea is dangerous. Never cross the sea in a stormy night.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh, seasick.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Sure you don't.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Dawntrail, yes? Do many Viera live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh?
Oh dear.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Times like this, I really wish I had a soundboard. Like an official soundboard. But then, again, I still need a better computer for this.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sent finding sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Oh, for now. Wait, is that some sort of like...
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield.
Oh, okay. Lightning shield.
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Random meme sounds, Toasty, mostly. Like if someone says "come," I'll just play that one sound effect.
Into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Man ho! So before I say it again, do not sail in the middle of a storm.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Yep, she's seasick. She don't have her sea legs. Are those blue-footed boobies?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
This is just the first time I've seen Arnville without his backpack.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
I can't do it right. That's why I need a soundboard.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Rip facial expressions because I'm wearing a mask. Ooh, that's a lot of coral reefs.
Blue seas, clear skies, and
Boundless possibilities.
I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
I need better gauntlets and a better chest piece.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last,
For her!
come to the land you call the New World. To my home. Tural.
Alright, everyone, roll credits, we're done. Yuktural, Tuliolal. And I need a better computer. I have 800 saved up, even though I spent a lot on that during my vacation. God damn, Japanese steak is so good, but so expensive. Alright, so where can I get this taco?
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
Ooh, blue and green.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tuliholal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
A country with no form of bureaucracy.
Visitors to Tural?
I don't know why. I feel like you should say yes after that. Like, you are outsiders, visitors to Torel? Yes.
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tule Yolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
What the colors? It's like South American, like Rio de Janeiro.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
It's right.
I bid you welcome to Tule Yolal.
Yeah, it's kind of like South American, Central American, a little bit of like a little bit of like a Peruvian culture with a mixture of Aztec. We're here, Tuyalol! Well, despite the storm's efforts, on the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Alright, experience! Give it to me! You're right in Tuyalol. You can return to the city anytime by speaking with a sprightly sailor, Scholar's Harbor, Old Charlian. Whoa, come on. You have to give me that. Yep, there it is. I'm the tune. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Right on. I have to complete the circle. There we go. Ooh. Right then. First things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realized we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha, we're wondering who are these strange folks here. So the third promise has found himself some new followers then, yes? Followers? Uklamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Could be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my handpicked entourage here, I recruited them to help me with the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. Well, that sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Uklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in two groups as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Alright then, so you and Crow come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we have a good look around. That voyage was hard on us all. So take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wakalamat nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. This actually reminding me when I first started Endwalker, when we got teleported all the way to what was it? I don't know. We got teleported all the way to the Tarazan Had, and like me, Orion, Jerry, and Thagrin were all nauseous except for Estidian. Estidian also nearly overpaid to cure our nausea. Because that boy does not know the value of gil. What's this? 1,000 gil for a hairband? Okay. Alrighty then. Welcome back, let's go. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. With the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, might as well tell you about the harbor. Erebel already mentioned the reefs in the coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktoral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Begin which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Yep, yeah, I know. I've been taught this in Endwalker. Let me drink some water. Hell hydrate. Alrighty then. NPC, that's the one thing with message to Charlian. On over there, okay. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliala's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right, I should mention that here in Tuliala we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also... I have no idea how to pronounce that. Meki. Another market to the east here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit to then upwards, upstairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. I'll talk. Just reassured we can use our guild for shopping here. Foreign currency. I still have a lot of like freaking Filipino pesos, some Thai baht, and some Japanese yen. But my mom's always like, oh, just in case you go back there. I'm pretty sure I have no plans to go back to Thailand in the near future. Japan maybe, but not Thailand. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Toyalal? I think I should told you before, but my brother, Kwana, spent 3 years studying in Shaolin. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side, right at the top of the gate which leads to Zaktural. Let's make a stop at the Bright Bloom Post on the way, though that's the headquarters of the Lance Guard. Alright, at 8th right platoon we go. Thank goodness they for Aetherites, though I don't share Woklama's dislike for ships, I'm not especially eager to make that voyage again. What? Oh. Huh. Wait, hold on. Add TG's tacos? Okay, we're going there next. This way? Hold on. We can sprint and they can also sprint with me. Good. Oh, huh. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Woklamat gets her endless endurance. Oh yeah. Asian countries are also doing this as well. And I'm pretty sure another like Central and Southern American countries also do this. Mountains and elevations tend to be a problem building around, but the locals always tend to acclimate. Ooh, I do love the architecture. Once again, my new computer, I should like come back here with high-res graphics and explore again. Oh, need to attune to that. Yay! Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are the responsible for defending Tulialal and preserving the peace. The Lance Guard are led by our nation's strongest warriors, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zorolja took over as the commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphanaut and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time to... I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right the northern end of Telemarch. Soroja, that's clearly a Mamoja name. Interesting family. Oh, that way. That way. Skygate. Massive, isn't it? On the other side is equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by the race of giants, the Yoktoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle. When one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I put in mind the conflict between Heinlein and Zodiac. But getting back to Tazaktural, those lands are also part of Tuliolal nation, correct? That's right! Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one on when I'm done serving. But until then, you just have to wait. Then I'll make sure you win. Mark my words. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Seeing a lot of red flags here or there, almost because of the fact that I've been getting a little bit of spoilers here and there as well. Must have covered half the city by now. Tuliol is unlike any other place I visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Ooh. I should buy more dye. Okay. First. Oh, that has a better item level. Okay. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliol certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know. We'll continue on. Hold on. So, do I have? Yep. I should add. Right. I should add my material to that. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city. So, speak up if you see something that interests you as you walk. Alright, so where are we going this time? Oh, okay. So, Toasty, how have you been doing? Is it up there? Area. Wow. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of the Yokhoi Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zaktural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yokhoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was established as his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the resplendent quarter. the biggest residential district in Tulialal. We'll climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Ah, stairs. Mountain climbing. I say overall, I really love the aesthetics around here. Ooh, okay. So a little bit of a climbing playground. The sheer scale of this palace of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. We probably won't want to look, but we'll be coming back here later, so let's move on for now. Even though this is very tedious, though, I actually really like these kinds of missions because of the fact that it actually forces you to actually explore the entire city rather than just teleporting around. Eighth net. Gimme. Quarter. So this is the respected quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from the Yukturao clans. Mamoja, Zabral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonowata, then Hetsaro, and Shetsuna, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Zakturao. In essence, it's gathering of people who are from every corner of Turel. A true representation of Tulialal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. Oh, that drum. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the land guard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. You're his pride and joy, but even you can be obnoxious. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What will even use to beat such an instrument? Oh, hey. I have to tune to this one. Alpaca keep? You can ride alpacas? We can ride alpacas! Ooh, I can't wait for that. This basically is just Central and South America. Wait, no, alpacas are like European? Like Northeastern European? I have to go look that up. Alright, this will drive me crazy. Oh, yeah. Alpacas are native to Peru and can be found in the wild and Andes Mountains in South America, Central and Southern Peru, and Western Bolivia. Okay, so I was like half right. So yeah, Central and Southern America. And here are our dirigibles. Where? Oh. Okay. Right there. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tulialal. But we have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Luna brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This is around 3 years ago. Since that time, we added flights to other settlements, trade with frontier communities, and they have never even been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Hearing about dirigibles reminds me of the Ixal and their flying vessels. But whereas their designs use several bladders, it seems the Turali craft rely on one large envelope to lift them into the air. Oh yeah, kind of like how back then aeronautics thought like more wings can make you fly better. But the Wright brothers set them straight. Alright then, so... oh, this way. Back up. Oh, down there. Out of tune? Alpacas! This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it is known as the Yuktaral Landgate, but when Papa founded Tulialal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is the Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right association asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Alpacas! Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite pleasant to me. Oh no, they're not. They're everything but. You'll learn soon enough, Kyle. You'll learn soon enough. Alpacas are fluffy creatures if you are on the friendly side, but if you try to hurt them, they'll hurt you back. But forget about alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Okay, random jazz out of nowhere. If you wish to learn the history of Tulialal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you will see there's something much more interesting. Only if I cannot be scared, you wish would get any penny. Hold on. Can I... No. I do. Damn it. Pictures? Wait, no. These are glyphs? They seem to tell us a series of stories, many of them featuring two-headed Mamoja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulujaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tulilal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. And there's no better way to learn how Tulilal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh. Let's go from left to right then. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa had granted an audience to the foreigner explorer, Ket something. I can't never remember his name. You mean Ketamaran? Ketanram. Ah, that's the one, Ketanram. Arrival in Turel is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketanram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. It is a story when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village and got Kozama Uka. Ah, the people often almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. Also, I like the fact how their version of the Vanu Vanu or the Hanu Hanu is basically have colorful plumage similar to that of like toucans and parrots. Layer pots. Let's see. This one is the layer pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozama Uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Tural counterparts. The Lay of Repast. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicts here is of the Ixbrel, like me. For decades, the Ixbrel and the Mamoja were at war for control of the forest of Yakdal. The actions Papa took to end the conflicts have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tulialal. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Bosja known as Helians. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Ixbrel men and women appear to be on equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. The Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. The pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tulayala's markets, and the traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. One moment, sorry. Nays. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, this was my favorite. The Layer of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Balagarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Tatru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valagramanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Dural every time it stirred out from its slumber. But 80. Yeah, but 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral. It still hid away in the Urukpacha's mountain. Despite its reputation, however, Valagramanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in Toliola's nation's emblem, and adoring the banners at the palace. Oh, this was unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Toliola's history, whatever that may be. Ah, the layer proof. The big fellow is the Yokhoi, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yoktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Zaktural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urukpacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was the people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? And do you feel of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises here seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. Let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. Is it tacos? I like the sound of that. Is it tacos? Is it tacos? Are we gonna eat tacos? Taco. Damn random jazz. Like, this is very smooth jazz. I like it. Wait, do I have any fashion stuff? Oh, there's a backpack. Did I attune to everything? No, I did not. Last one. Did that one. But easier way to do this. Nope, I didn't attune to everything. Whoa, frick. I have to do that after this. After this one. Have you ever had tacos? I knew it. I knew it. They're a Tolio classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at as well the best. I need one right in front of me, right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Bookivoo. You don't order up here? Huh. Whoa, hold on. Liquor on tap? Liquor on tap? Liquor on tap? Yeah, that's freaking liquor on tap. What the hell? I like that. Taco. Give me some taco. Un taco.
Brook-Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Yes?
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Really, I mean, Sulk knows it exists. Or he wouldn't even mention it.
Find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Oh, we got hard shell tacos.
Oh.
Hard tacos!
Oh.
And one of your brothers.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Oh, you are a giant asshole, aren't you?
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor. Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
Oh, you are a giant asshole. I already hate you.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
We better not.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
Oh, I hate you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Agreed.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
Work first, tacos later. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tolial cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphonse and the others at the palace. Oh, right. It's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the splintered quarter, or even the eastern side of Talonmarch if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Voloshunsa. Ah, my poor empty belly. Just get a taco on the go! And eat it on the go. And up there. But how about let's take a time to attune us up to every 8th right? Oh, I did not attune to that one. Oh no. I did not that one. Apparently. I'm there. Oh no, bro. Alright then, so attuning we shall go. New one here. There we are. Since we're in the main city, there should be like probably that one. Okay. Dirigible landing. way? Some smooth jazz. Hi. And ow. Over here somewhere. Dirigibles. Okay. Okay, there's that one, there's that one. That one, the nearest one there. Is that the retainer bell? Yep. I gotta go to the 8th plaza then. Do 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 do. This way. Do 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 do. For all the music genres you can choose for, like Central Southern America land, jazz was not one of them that I would think you would choose. But I'm not really complaining. And then, right then, Colonel. I'll get there easily. There. Up we go. I'm climbing up. Oh, those coconuts? Hmm. Ooh. I'm starting to like this though. This just jazz is like very catchy. Yay! Oh. Thank you, magic door. Guards everywhere. Mind me. Just gotta meet the Dawn servant. Welcome about. Oh, you made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the goddess won't wait for us forever. Ooh. Oh. It's 45. Oh, okay. Okay, secrets. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly girls. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw inside the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Stydian? Stydian? What are you doing here?
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Stydian knows. Game recognized game.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Dawntrail.
Ash?
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others, I assume, are Amati's recruited allies. Ha! All tempered steel. Yet as much as I enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Oh, freaking Estinian. And here's the big jerk. Mikote.
Claimants are assemble.
Hmm.
The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona.
Huh.
The third promise, Uklamat.
And the fourth promise. Some big asshole.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamuja at all.
Oh, you giant jerk.
So I gave the right of claimant not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize. Now you have us to compete against.
He is a fair and equitable leader. It's sad though that you know, age always comes for the best of us. And we have this asshole to make sure he doesn't become the leader.
Though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
I mean, if not for Woklaman, I would say the first promise I will back. Maybe the second promise. But of course, I'll go for Woklamat for story purposes. But again, I'll also have the first promise. Look at him. He has all the Aztec drip.
Our brother was in shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now
for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Oh.
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Toroll and find the City of Gold.
Oh.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Torali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Are you for us proof, my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own four eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Toroll with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Oh. Oh. History.
The Tuliyollal saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne.
It's fair. That's fair.
Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
but Cole Jaja is gonna do something very shady in order to win this contest. I'm sure of it.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
That is fair.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Aww. Hail hydration. That's a lot of people.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
That is true. Political and or bureaucratic BS.
If you are second guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend.
Oh, Grahatia.
What awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
As of right now, you're no longer the warrior of light. You're just an adventurer. Back to your roots.
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Oh?
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
What's he doing?
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
What a fucking Chad.
The first promise and commander of the Landsguard. Saralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Saralja is indeed the natural child of Guru Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Saralja was born all the same, with a head of resolved features and a head of reasoned scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
Oh yeah, he's blue, not brown. Okay.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
Oh, okay, then his chat points has gone down now.
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Saralja, the warmonger.
Wait, so how... He was talking about him and not Buckle Jaja? Buckle Jaja's a giant ass!
Cryle, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zaralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
The second promise.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Oh, it was him. Okay.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation.
Military might and innovation.
As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
And that's what siblings do. They always bicker and banter. The fourth promise, the giant asshole.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
Yeah, but you're a giant ass.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
Quote-unquote traditionalist.
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
And oh, they all left because the only one left is Woklamat. That's just sad. But I'm always a sucker for underdog stories.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, third promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Yep, underdog story.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
She believes in you. It only makes sense that Oriandra and Thancred are gonna help Koana, since they're going to Tulialal in their own little mission. Oh yeah, no doubt. Like overall, overall, like deep down, no one believes you more than your own parents. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we get to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connections to the Tuliala saga. But I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars. We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea, let's go take a look. Yeah, it's over here. Good. Alright, so we have a Warmonger, an Innovator, a Giant Asshole, and Wuklamat. I mean, it's pretty easy who to root for. Well, let's see how the story goes so far. Like again, like any expansion, it's the story continues from, I believe this is 7.0. So like 7.0 all the way up to 7.5. So we still have a lot more updates to go for Dawntrail. And of course, the latter half of it will always lead towards the next expansion. Thanks everyone. Welcome out the tablets if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet, and let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for for even the smallest differences. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. But now that we established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn servant said that we would retrace the path he walked in uniting the Tural's people, and that we should encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tulial saga. The events of the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we can go there and search for the elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. It's like Pokemon going to each city to get a gym badge. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hano settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold, the one involved in the Pele village, which is about the same distance from here. So before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about the storm we passed through the sea. Apparently it ravaged Yogg-Toral several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as the Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. It will be prudent to ensure that we're prepared for the journeys. I'll guide you to the accommodations I have arranged. Okay. Give myself some cough drops. I wish there was something I can just eat into to clear up my nose. Ah, there. Good. Today's where you sleep. Okay. That's right, the reservation is under Wook Lamott's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my commands to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down that promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, we can meet us outside the Televited. Oh, those! Okay, yeah, that's really interesting. I forgot all about the Japan step rallies. Like they even had some for certain school festivals. You know, of course, the students had to organize that, but still. Greetings, visitors of Toyalal. Welcome to the Four Art Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Hold on, let me see the room. Actually, I want to see the room. Hello. Okay, this is nice. Bed. My glamour dresser. Ooh, we can go outside and take a seat. Oh, this is really nice. those are literally the ones. Yes, literally the ones here. Is it down? I can. Ooh, lots of opportunities for G poses. Oh, don't worry, it's fine. My Nutkin's fine. You okay, Nutkin? Hold on. There you go. Aren't you adorable? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, if you go to some of your minions, the ones that are able to sit on your shoulder, if you use the beckon emote on them, they'll go on your shoulder. Alright, more Toyota Jazz. Alright. Trust you to be the keenest to head out. But where are Ironbound and Wickelmut, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? It gives me the information. I thought who would be better to it from than the locals. The two hail from the villages were thinking to visit. I'll give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least? It's like they're bordering on feisty siblings to childhood friends with like really repressed really repressed romantic tendencies. It's like a bad rom-com. I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. What's this? It's called a Link Pearl, a gemstone harvested from the special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have! It is very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Oh yeah, of course. On the very surface, they're very good friends. I mean, practically best friends, and how much they bicker amongst each other. But again, it's giving me like childhood brother sister vibes, up to like, if you can stretch it, like a bad rom-com to where like they're like suppressing romantic love with each other. But again, that's a big giant stretch. So overall, again, and I'm pretty sure that deep down they're best friends. The Tutorial Saga features a number of Tural clans. Two of those, the Hano Hano and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements really close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hano are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village on Okhanu is located and Kozawa Uka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk of Orkopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachupelu, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put the adventurous instincts to work for us? It shouldn't pick our destination. By completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into two quest paths. Something the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from something the quest from the approachable Pelu, and vice versa. The second quest path will become available from the respective NPC once you have completed the series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your original choice of path. Speaking of NPC you prefer. Oh, okay. And choose your adventure type. Oh, what's this? Hello, who are you? Hold on. Don't know. There we go. Who are you? You there. Are you under this person? Are you not? The adventurer from across the water who has been lending that third promise his strength? Then well met. To tell the truth, I've been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. You are familiar with the Erosia hunts, yes? We have things very similar here in Tulayo, and have heard much of your philanthropic spirit. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a sneezing fit. We have heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence. We shall very much like to recruit you to our cause. If you're interested, speak with the associate, Bol Olga. Zalbra is master of the hunt, and masters the builds a square overlooking the port. Tell him the Wing of Protection recommends you. Ah, okay. This unlocks the hunts in this area. Toasty, who would you go? No. Who would you go with first? Help first. The Hanu Hanu or the Pelu Pelu? To help them first? Wait, they have alpacas? Alright, they do tend to them. Okay, alpacas it is. The quest to Kozuma Uka will be available once you complete the quest to beginning to Perpetual Pelu. Alpacas! What does he like to know? Our main concern was conferring the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach the Orgopacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be worried about anything along the way? Yes, indeed, the way to the Orgopacha, but the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can get a drink your fill at the hotel. It's been arranged. Alright, first of all, let's turn this in. Unlock the hunts. I'm guessing, yeah, hunt board. Clan hunts. Little tip: these are very good when getting seals and what was it? Seals. Oh, yeah, on these little tokens. Trade them in for on Aetheryte tickets, so each teleport will be free. I've been lazy on doing that, so Your posture could use some work, but you have good eyes. Yes, eyes that have seen few things. Here to sign up? The Wing of Protection recommend you, do they? Well, you're always on the lookout for new hunters. And if you're good enough for Roklamat, you're good enough for us. But should have us? Supposed to you get down to introductions, yes? Or maybe I don't need to. This whole idea came from your side, to see. After all, it was Kawano who showed us your ways. Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same way as they do in Eorzea. We put a bounty on those beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. You kill them, bring us back the proof, you get the reward. While your reputation may precede you, rules are rules. And the rule is, I have to test every hopeful on the beginning build. Can't have the youngling with nothing on his name but a plowshare a dream of glory skipping merely on a way to his doom. Prove yourself into roll, I'll give you some bigger fly. Spider, but your fish to fry. Yeah, that's always how it goes. The MSQ always gives you the basic experience. The only problem is that you have to focus on one class at a time, one class for that one, which is why the grindy part though is leveling up the other classes. But if you're focused on one class, then it shouldn't matter. Alpacas? Alpacas! I feel like there should be a, I feel like there should be an Aetheryte, shard next to the stables. But it's glorious. It's big and glorious. May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca? Aw, they're adorable. Poor Woklamat. She knows. These animals can traverse Orcapacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yuktoral. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in place which ill suits its qualities and where it's not needed and anyway? Wait, hold on. Kugani has horses? But they give us birds! Then again, it's much... the whole evil flying kind of ruined the whole horse thing. But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. How do they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my impression useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected a much from the fellow merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The fellow They act as spreading joy through trade. And you should know they take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the Dark Promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I should be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. Bernard gets spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need the right alpacas to reach an Orcapacha, then that's what we'll do. Oh, I should also find Oh, I should have been doing that though. I should find the wind nodes so I can fly. Oh, too late, but I'm pretty sure there's none in the city.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawntrail, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Dawntrail, Orcapacha. Alright, good, because I remember during Heaven's Sword and Stormblood, they were like always always away.
So this is Orcopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
Yeah, that's my luck at times.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh, do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's Promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Oh. Yep.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Watchun Pelo's down the path, off the main road. Don't get lost.
It's right there.
Like a word older brother. Okay, I should put Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, it's no longer an item now, so it's this. Oh, novel. Hey, Toasty, it's been a long while. Where did they move the compass to find the aether currents? I remember it's no longer an item. It's not here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's oh no, not that one. Not there. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Southwest. This way. Oh, hello, Naniopaka. Hey! Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Why are you spilling me? Hold on, no, I have to be closer. There you go. Southwest more? More southwest. Here? Oh, yeah, it's always so like refreshing to see a passive mob this late in the game. So it's always been so hostile. South. Up here. Actually, I think it's moving down here instead. South? Oh, there you are. I see you. There's 8th right here? Oh, there isn't. There we go. See how close you are for the next one. Or south. Well, while I'm here. Or south? I'll probably get there sooner or later. Let's go back to the main one. Cheap. Hey Toasty, who thinks more fluffy? The Karakul or the alpacas? We're here. Oh, no. Yep, more south. Probably get there eventually. Is this it? Wachun Pelo. Home on the Pelu Pelu. Wokelma should have arrived before us. Probably has no more money now. That's not good. You come all this way for the right association? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn Servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided. It is, but it's a possibility. How fortunate then that ideal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent than when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Oh no. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for their adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Ahem. What did we just talk about? Erinville, what did you... Ah, the Shetona of the far-off Zaktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how he survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I have no need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, my shop's door is always open. They know how to riz you into buying stuff. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelo people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Muklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your distress plain. I'll have you insight into the minds of the Pelapelu. Let us all take Erinville's words of caution to heart. Wokelbot is a bit naive. Hopefully this journey will actually help her grow. Wokelbot, come on. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we can to do. Find the elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. On a crowd, Alice and I will speak with the merchants. Wokelbot, you and Erinville might try approaching the travelers and passers by. Pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn out of use, let's relay it to the third promise. First and foremost, let's attune to the Aetheryte. Do. There we go. Oh, alpacas? Alpacas. Alpaca keep! Northeast. Oh, there's one up here. Oh, okay. Welcome. If it's the alpaca you need, then look no further. There you go. What's over here? Oh, gemstone trader. Alpaca fillet? I mean, meat's meat, right? Oh. Under... north. Up there. Probably like way up. That's like 255. The Dawn Servant's Elector? I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right assassin, I take it. Me, I don't much care for who sits on the throne so long as they keep Tyrell peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. Alright, yes, you were asking about the Electro business. But being freshly returned from a training run, I heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger and Tobly could probably tell you more about it. I like this? Oh yes, I heard about the right decision. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zuralja. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. In the thousands column, potentially. So many new training opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around on my way of thinking, so I began crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you get to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're not supporter of Zerolja or his policies. Well, screw you then. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Do you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prize alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but you should admire them from a respectful distance. Get too close, and our nervous darlings may begin to spit on you. And that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not too long ago. Toby, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Toby noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. Oh, really now? Could he be the, elector? Alpacas everywhere. Alpacas everywhere. Oh. Do 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 do. Woklamot. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk about the contest. Now, if only they share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the Alpaca Ranch is not too far from here. I say we pay a visit to him before the others return. Oh, what are we doing? I can mount. Careful of the alpacas. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. No, not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobli? Tobli? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't, I can't tell you which one he is though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobli often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He's also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could? Am I right? No, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Oh, huh, so it's like a game. Easy enough, all I have to do is offer Toby a deal that he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Toby. Let's ask some questions to first narrow down the field. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Oh, what do we have to do now? Well, I was thinking about Toby. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Toby is, or if the letter is even in the village at all. Good luck. Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Am I Toby? Well, yes. Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and her entourage. Show me stinks. Shall we commence the right decision then? You think I might be Toby? Huh. Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more pockets than I. I see we're both done with our interrogations, so what do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear you pick. Crap, who was the one I talked to? I talked to the first one, the first time. Was it the diligent one? I should have been paying attention to that. Toasty, who was the one? Who was the first one I talked to? Okay, it was the diligent one. Well, question is though, do you remember what the right answer is? Right, that one then. Oh yeah, you did. So that has to be the first one. Ah, so the worker is so intent on stable chores, I had my eye on that one too. And ripped the master mystery and ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Toby, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Toby, head ledger of the Wachun Pelo, and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Galu Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! And a place featured in the Toyo saga, just as we thought. But I was right to trust your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Toby. And I'm glad she did. She don't know what would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Donservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
It's very discerning hearing a deep voice from the video game model of a child. Oh crap! They were watching the whole entire time.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
Good. He didn't see. Good. He didn't see. Oh, I know, but it's just discerning the model, the video game model of it though is a child, but a deep voice came out of it. That's the part I'm discerning about. But I know their actual age.
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column.
Oh yeah, the Lalas were the.
I have a good one.
Oh yeah, the Lalafels are the first ones to be guilty of that. But unlike the Pelapelu, the Lalafels and the older ones tend to have actual facial wrinkles and facial wrinkles, aging, and also beards and mustaches. Well, the younger ones though tend to be like look like children though, but they have the voices of adults. But over the years of playing 14, I've gotten used to it. The Pelapelu are new.
You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Woklamat, no!
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Oh, why is that to be her?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Don't spit. And there it is.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Oh, that stinks. I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Oh.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, But did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
Uh-oh.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Of course you'll think that.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Orclamart? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
I have to go and wash the nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me just to make sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Hey, I saw that look. As Wookiee help demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will be not an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I would have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful! Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are Clan merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle would cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the 1,000 column. 10,000? You mean 10,000 pel? Like, I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes around 1,000,000 or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. In that case... The basket of wool is worth the sum of you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the 100 column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the settler. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel. We need 10,000 pel, not the million. So we're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right, I panicked and got confused with Alphinaud's million gil. I'm not sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a clock you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Pablo. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wuklamat goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whomever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you the saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made the offer, but I could use an ally with the beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although he, I think, should go with Wuklamat. I've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely have sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or sold in any way, you will have nothing to bargain with. I said I'd do such a thing, but I'll leave the wool with him anyway. Better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havil, the settler. He won't agree to do the deal, of course, but it will give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Alright then, so hold on. Am I far? Yeah, I am far. But and that will go and call it for the day. I'm starting to get extra hungry, so again, we'll continue on with this. So I'm really engaging into the story. I've been hearing some tales like it's not as good as the previous expansions, but it's a change of pace for the story. He's done, and they said before the story arc for Zodiac and Zodiac and Highland are done. So this is a new adventure, a new story. Well, new story arc for a Warrior of Light. And of course, I'm gonna go through the burn so I can get my actual chest piece, because I'm just borrowing this from the Thancred outfit that I was gifted. Anyway, and thank you guys for coming to my tongue quarter. And if you find me here at twitch.tv/KitchenSakura, find me on YouTube under KitchenSakura, find me on Twitter under Kitchen_Asakura. Like to support my channel and all my endeavors, go ahead and click on my mask. I'll help me so very, very much. Like channel when I do, go ahead and please give me a follow. I'm only 7 away from my goal. And also, I'm also on the eve of upgrading my computer, so which I am putting money in there little by little. But I wish to expedite the process. Go ahead and donate as much as you can. But remember, take care of yourself first. And with that, I'll bid you guys adieu. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!